It's been a few days since I last played, so I'm trying to get my bearings again. I had one mission left here. So before I roll on that, I think I should probably get a supply drop.
Please select a drop
right
point.
about now.
Supplies requested.
Before I get going with the next mission. Is there anything I can develop while I'm here? Anything new?
Please specify a project.
None of these interesting.
Supply drop complete.
Reinforced with bulletproof ceramic plates. Blah blah blah. 50,000, that's a lot.
Please specify a project.
Hold on. Let's get this first. Alright, good. What does direct contract mean? Is this everyone I have, or are these people that we haven't yet? No, okay. I remember from Vengeful Rhino. These are people actually working. I don't need to do anything there.
Please specify a project.
Has quadruple engines, expert tuned for better cruise speed, enables faster deployment. To be honest, I feel like I have a lot of GMP, but I've never really needed anything from the helicopter so far. I think when the missions get tougher, then I'll get on with that.
Specify a project.
One thing I don't know is, did they tell you beforehand which weapons can potentially have suppressors afterwards? Can they all be suppressed? Okay, it already tells you. Yeah, so there's no point in having a pistol that's not suppressed. I've already got my assault rifle for that, so I feel like I don't need it. Yeah, we've got nothing interesting left for that as well, so let's just take this mission on and get going.
Mission accepted. The map
Holy
has been
shit,
updated.
it's a long way away. Yeah, that's a long way. Oh, not this way. This way. I guess I'll play some cassettes while I go because it's going to be a long ride. Yes, let's find out about these. This is fairly important, I think.
Snake, do you remember Amanda?
Yeah, I do.
Their revolution was a success. Somoza resigned, and Nicaragua has a new government. Amanda's really working hard for her country to be reborn.
Good for them.
She says she wishes Chico could be there.
That revolution was the dream. For Amanda, for Chico, and their father.
That chopper was no place for Chico to die. I'd like to at least think history will remember his part in the revolution.
When you pick up a gun, there's always a chance you'll die for nothing. He knew that as well as the rest. Now that he's gone, it's up to the rest of us to decide what it was all worth. If we don't, there's nothing to prove that Chico ever lived at all. We're his mark on the world.
Wow. Blunt.
Amanda told us that Strangelove contacted her after the revolutionaries came to power in Nicaragua. Strangelove, the AI researcher from Mother Base?
I remember her.
We'd lost touch with her, till Amanda heard from her out of the blue. She told Amanda she wanted to salvage Peace Walker's drive parts, or something from the bottom of Lake Nicaragua. Amanda passed the request on to her friends in the new administration. She's a national hero now, after all. So Strangelove got a Soviet military aircraft to transport something to somewhere. But apparently the cargo wasn't big enough to have been Peace Walker itself.
So what was it?
Who knows? We recovered Peace Walker's nuclear warhead ourselves 9 years ago. What could Strangelove have been after? Amanda said she didn't mention what her reason was or where she was headed. Nicaragua is a socialist state now. With Amanda vouching for her, the government didn't feel the need to concern itself with the details. All Strangelove told Amanda was that she was going to continue her research, and that the rest was a secret. Right before the attack, Huey was in the control tower to prepare for the inspectors. He was with them when it all went down. The control tower collapsed with the rest of it strut. His body was never recovered, but he was the one who met the inspection party when they arrived. And he was the one who showed the nuclear inspectors to the tower. You remember the way it went. First he recommends we agree to the inspection, then he gives them the okay without our permission, all the time acting as if he was doing us a favor. On top of that, he even had the guards disarmed that day. It would send the wrong message, he said. Whatever the angle, it all leads back to Huey. I curse my own stupidity for not realizing sooner. Huey escaped with that unit by chopper. I've been hunting him for 9 long years. The other reason I was operating around Afghanistan was to dig up his location.
Huey's in Afghanistan?
Yes, and I have a good idea where. Now we just wait for the right moment. This time, we'll be the ones using him. He's going to tell us who our guests really were that used a fake nuclear inspection to blast our home into the ocean.
I don't think I can cut through this bit. So that's some interesting stuff. It's funny how Huey's ended up basically being the bad guy in all of this. Because we're so used to kind of Otacon being Snake's best mate. But I guess Otacon's father wasn't exactly the best ally. Interesting. I'm not sure I can make it through this. Gonna have to be careful here. Thank God for this technique, otherwise I'd be screwed. Hold on. Shit. Yeah, just a wild horse, you know, just a white horse with the saddle, kind of minding its own business out in the wilderness. Damn. Oh shit. I wasn't expecting to get this close. I took the wrong road.
Sun will rise momentarily.
I need to go the other way. There you go. Once he goes down, I should be able to get through. But oh, come on. Okay. I was going to say I'm surprised at how long it took. I can't bother to get down and try and Fulton him. So yeah, it seems like we're going to get reunited with Huey at some point. Definitely has a part to play in things to come. So it's just funny how their paths cross. I mean, the fact that Otacon's father and Solid Snake's father had all this history before they even met. Oh, it's taking me away. Can I not cut back across? I really need to learn this place a bit better. To be honest, I could probably have even requested a chopper instead of this. For fuck's sake. It looks like there's no way around. Then again, I've come quite close to this bit.
Marker placed.
I'm going to try this, you know. I might as well not make it completely worthless. This little detour.
We found out there's an English-speaking soldier somewhere in the region. He's a language specialist. His role is to translate information related to the West into Russian. If we can get him to join us, we'll have the upper hand in information warfare. Find this language specialist and extract him.
Right. Because this is something that I've kind of... I feel like I've needed in the missions that I've done so far. So. Okay. There is a few of them there, but not many. Not enough that I can't take out.
That's the target.
They should both go down eventually. Don't want to waste too much. Come on. Okay. Alright, let's get down there. Hopefully there aren't some other people that I didn't see before. Snake can make that jump, surely.
Something of an ancestor to the domestic carrot. It's also a favorite of wild animals.
Alright, let's get the interpreter on board. Alright.
Subject on board.
Side op completed.
Brilliant.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Unit function
That language
added.
specialist you extracted has been very
Development
cooperative.
project has been
He says he's
started.
always dreamed of living a free life, like folks in the West. What are the odds, huh? I've gone ahead and placed him in the support unit. His job is Russian interpretation. Now you'll know what Soviet soldiers are saying.
Brilliant.
You can even interrogate them. Should give you an edge in the mission.
Alright, excellent.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
So I guess that was the one good thing about having a detour here.
Development project has been added.
And it wasn't too difficult either. I guess obviously they must range in difficulty, some of them probably more difficult than storyline missions. But I think it was worth doing. And I've got a lot of new things I can develop as well now thanks to that. Wonder if I should have a look actually.
Please specify
Yeah, I've got a whole
project.
new bunch of things. Capture cage. Splitter. Portable data device download view text. Speaker function. I think this could help. Yeah, okay. I want that.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested.
That's one thing I could do.
Please specify a project. Supply
Single
drop
shot tranquilizer
complete.
handgun. This miniaturized tranquilizer gun. I mean, how much better is this than my current one? Damage, effective range. Right, let's get that supply drop. I'm always going to want any kind of new suppressor pistol that's available. Alright, I guess we'll have to see when we get to some recon places if it's going to be good or not. I want to request the new pistol.
Please specify a project.
Didn't I already develop that? Right, so it's the same weapon, it's just the grade 2 version of the same weapon. Long barrel conversion, effective range up, lower option, start flashlight, stopping power up. Okay. Yeah, definitely need that.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested.
Oh, I'm liking this system. It definitely works well. I mean, you don't really even have to go back to Mother Base that often if you don't want to. You can just do all of your stuff through here.
Supply drop complete.
Okay, I need to make sure I get some more of this stuff as well so I can expand. Oh, it tells you how far away the drop is as well. That's pretty cool. I do want to kind of try this in the middle of a base just to see if it's possible. That time when I need C4, for example. Okay. Nice. Flashlights equipped to your weapons can be turned on and off via the weapon select menu or by pressing right. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I think I make that mission time. Wait a minute. Why is my primary weapon this? Didn't I have something with a suppressor normally? Huh. Hold on. Either I run out of bullets for the first one.
Please specify a project.
Anyway, let's get going. I think I might even skip ahead to when I actually get to the place.
Christmas Eve, 1979. The Soviet Union rolled into Afghanistan. Muslims had revolted against the Soviet-friendly regime established the year before. The DRA forces could no longer contain it themselves, so the Soviets went in to intervene. The Afghan government was powerless and fraught with infighting. They lost the hearts and minds of the people, and that alarmed the Soviet leadership. With the Islamic Revolution happening in Iran, the Soviets felt they had to act fast or risk the spread of Islamic revivalism. A superpower, sending a motorized rifle division against men on horseback with antique rifles. Everyone thought it'd be over in an instant, only it wasn't. Some Muslims made their fight a jihad, a holy war, and began a guerrilla campaign on all fronts. A war of attrition. These fighters call themselves Mujahideen. They're being supported by the West through Pakistan. That's why Miller was involved. He was training them near the Zero Line, sponsored by the CIA. The war has become a nightmare for the Soviet troops stationed here. They thought they'd be headed home in 6 months at the most. Then a year passed. 2 years. Now here we are 4 years on with no exit in sight. Afghanistan has become the Soviet Union's Vietnam. The Soviet troops on the ground want to go home, but at least they have homes to go back to. The Afghans have lost theirs. The Soviets destroy the kishlaks, villages, wherever they can. They burn down homes and fields, fill in wells, turn pastures into minefields. It's created a mass of refugees who fled to Pakistan. If the Mujahideen are fish swimming around the villages, the Soviets will go so far as to dry out their ocean. But this has had a big price. There's bitter resentment among the Afghans, and they're taking out their anger on the soldiers on the front lines. Among the Mujahideen are the Pashtun people. They're fiercely devoted to their code of Badal, or revenge. Soviets they've captured have had their hands, feet, and noses cut off before being left to die at the side of the road, just to show their comrades what they're capable of. Friendlies who come across them can do nothing but put them out of their misery. Then they burn down another village in retaliation. And the cycle of vengeance goes on.